Hi and welcome to this introduction on how to load data from JSON files. And actually JSONs are everywhere, and one of the main motivating reasons for getting to know how to work with them is that much of the data that you will get from web APIs are packaged as JSONs. And therefore, before we can analyze a dataset in Python and Pandas and create a machine learning model or whatsoever, it's typically the first workflow to pull the dataset from a web API in JSON format and load it into Pandas. And actually Pandas is pretty powerful and clever in handling JSON data. However, we should definitely understand the basics of the JSON format. So JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation and is a language-independent data format to store, transform, and interchange data. So more or less all popular programming languages know how to handle JSON data, and therefore we can interchange the data between these languages. And actually JSON is the standard format to transfer data through web APIs, so to actually get data from the web. And one of the advantages of JSON is that it is human readable, so we will see this in a minute. And actually the data that is stored in JSON is not necessarily tabular data, and that's one of the advantages of the JSON format. So we can actually save very complex or nested data structures in JSON files. And finally, there's no single JSON data structure, so there are different data layouts, or to say different orientations, and we will see this in one of the next lectures. And now let's have a look at a simple example. So this is JSON data, and here we have movies and some characteristics or attributes. And actually we have here a list, and each and every element in the list is a dictionary with information on the movie. So here we have the title, the Avengers, then the movie ID, the revenue. Then the second element in the list is the movie avatar, and so on. So this is only an excerpt. And as I said, this is a very simple example, so we can also have more complex and nested data stored in JSON files. So this was some theory on JSONs, and now let's go into our Python environment and let's start importing data from JSON files. Thanks for watching, and see you there.